going to do the installation of the Tusk multifunction hour meter on my 2017 CRF 450.
What I'm going to do is take the wire from the multifunction hour meter and wrap it around the spark plug wire between 5 and 7 times. And to do this, it's a little bit easier if you take the tank off, or at least lift it up off the frame.
Once you have the shrouds off, loosen up this bolt next to the fill cap, and then it's pretty easy to just pull the tank right off. Once you find a spot to mount your hour meter, go ahead and clean the area with some contact cleaner. I personally like this spot right here. Just an easy spot to mount, and there's also another wire that runs up in here. And I can just follow the same wiring harness with the hour meter wire. So I'm just going to clean this area off, and then use the adhesive tape that came with the hour meter. You stick that on the back, and then you stick it on to wherever you're mounting it. So I actually changed my mind on where I wanted to mount the hour meter. Instead of doing it here on the frame, I'm going to do it right down here, just because when I turn my bars, I don't want to smash it, or more likely if I take a digger, I don't want my bars to twist and break the hour meter. With quite a bit of excess wire, so I just decided to trim off some of the stuff that I didn't need. And you can seal the end of this wire with, if you want, with some sealant. So that way I just don't have a bunch of excess wire that I need to figure out what to do with. I've got the hour meter wire wrapped around the spark plug wire. I've got a couple zip ties on, trimmed up the excess wire, and then trimmed off the ends of the zip ties. Now I'm just going to fasten the rest of the wire for the hour meter onto this other wiring harness, just to clean things up a little bit, and then we should be good to go. Okay, got the hour meter mounted right here now. I just used the adhesive 3M sticky tape that came with the multifunction hour meter. Finished fastening the wire with a couple zip ties, and we should be good to go. We're gonna set the revolutions.
One thing I found that was a little bit difficult was trying to figure out which setting to use to set the revolutions. I have a 2017 CRF 450RX, and the setting that I ended up using was the 1P2R, which is 1 pulse per 2 revolutions. I'm still not 100% sure on this, so I'm still looking into it. It doesn't affect anything as far as hour tracking goes, but if you want to get a good readout for your max RPM or just RPM in general, you're definitely going to want to make sure that setting is right. One thing you could do is check to see what your max RPM or your idle RPM is in your owner's manual, and then compare that to what the hour meter and the Tach meters is reading. But I would like to research this a little bit more. It seems like there's quite a bit of confusion. But as far as everything else goes, it's an extremely easy installation. It's really easy to set the tasks and the jobs for different service intervals. So I definitely recommend this product. Anyway, thanks for watching.